And oh yeah, and so I forgot to share a little receipt that I did have. I caught on one of the shows talking about, ballroom, and I was not trying to use their content, but I feel like, because on one of my videos, I said, some of them they be feeling like if you not ballroom, then you can't talk about ballroom. Okay, well if that's the case, then from one of their own, here it is.
You tell these girls to put the coins up for me then. Cause these bitches don't they first off every venue I have, these bitches damage my motherfucking venue, and then I have to come out with extra thousands to pay for these motherfucking extra venues. So you tell these bitches, give me some coins and then you find the venue for me. Because over here on the West Coast, it's hard. Well, I'm sure everybody know. Period. Everywhere around, it's hard to find venues for balls. Period. Because of what goes on at balls. If you have to nowadays, you have to word this. Period. Everywhere around, it's hard to find venues for balls. Period. Because of what goes on at balls.
What goes on?
If you have to nowadays, you have to word the shit differently because they hear ball, it's completely a click. They're not friends to you. So you got to say a fashion show or competition, and then once they hear that, they want to see pictures of shit, and then once they see that, they want to, oh, that's a ball. That's what we heard is a ball, and then they cancel. So it's hard to find venues that actually will rent to our community. So it's getting very limited out here. Now the porta potty is.
So, and then also, that's not the first time that I've heard that. One of the biggest, one of the people who be throwing the biggest ball, on one of his many aftermath shows, was talking about that very issue, and I'll go on to speak about that in my book. So I had to do this video a little different because I didn't want to put the content. I didn't want it to get copyrighted or nothing like that. So I um, pretty much am going to allow you to listen. This is about one of my favorite people in the scene. Somebody who I actually do like, Flame Monroe. I do like Flame, and I'm gonna play a video here that I had already did, but I just didn't upload it because I didn't want it to get like copyrighted because I was putting somebody else's content on there. But here we go. Yo, so whenever I'm asked who is my favorite gay personality, I always say Flame Monroe. And because Flame, I don't care, man. Flame be spitting truth. She is a real one. She be spitting truth, and I love hearing her speak. She speak about real stuff, and she keep it real. She keep it true. So that's why she my favorite. For you trans sisters, before I say this, all that shit about I'm trans attracted, there are beautiful women born in the world. This sister here, beautiful women, already made. So all that I'm attracted to a beautiful woman, not the sexual organ, they're the lies you tell. The men who are attracted to trans women feel like the bigger you are, the bigger you are. They're not attracted to us because we're beautiful women with breasts. In their mentality, they feel like I'm not with a man because you got all the feminine parts, but you still got that tool that I need. That's just real of it. And I know some of my sisters gonna be upset with me, but y'all ain't gonna do shit.
See, that's why you... But that's why you gotta have that conversation with them. All I'm there in situations like that is to listen.
Just let them
talk. Cause to be honest with you, I can't tell them they're wrong. I can only tell them that's not what I learned growing up. Well, I've been getting heat say I'm not a full trans woman. Flame, I don't know how you identify, but I feel like I'm a whole woman. I'm a real woman. I didn't learn how to be a girl from watching a boy. I learned how to be a girl from watching a woman. My mother, my aunties, my grandmother. That's real. That's how we learned how to be girls. So first of all, let's give the respect back to the women. We are female impersonators. I'm never going to be a woman. Even if I get a SRS, I still wouldn't be a woman. It's not going to bleed. I still have to have electrolysis in it before I even get it. I'm not going to have any children, and you still got to lube it up. It kind of defeats the purpose because as a connoisseur of the very beautiful JJ, when she wants you, you know she wants you. It's running down her legs like lotion.
Well, see, Flame, that's why, to be honest with you, that's why more people need to give a platform to you.
I don't want no platform. I don't want to be the spokesperson.
No, I don't want you to be the spokesperson, but god damn it, can somebody talk some reality sometimes? Like, that's the reality.
But
of
do
the
you know how much
situation.
bashing I get and am going to get behind this in my inboxes?
So imagine how much we get. We're not a part of the
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Charlamagne, I got about 20 messages one. Tell Charlamagne ass up. I say, Charlamagne is a cool dude. Y'all just got, y'all
I
are
thought you
tight.
meant like one of the. I was,
No.
I was flattered for it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Security, I'm in the same baby thing over here who think he a god. It sounded quite 5150, yeah.
I was like 20 emails. I'm hiding them.
Oh, the queens like playing Tetris. I don't know why they answer Charlamagne, because people will not allow people to be, and I keep saying, the world is not going to see us. We keep asking for inclusion. And if you force feed anything on anyone, you make them hate.
Yes.
The gay community, my community, we are forcing. Take us, see us, accept us, let us be with you. You don't need to get down with my lifestyle. That don't mean I can't be your neighbor. I can live next door to this. I ain't got to go to his house for barbecue. He probably don't season his food right anyway. I ain't got to go to his house for barbecue. But we can coexist in the same neighborhood if I stop trying to put my lifestyle to make him accept what I am. I don't ask him what he doing. My business ain't his business. His business ain't my business. But that ain't what we want.
You know why we could coexist? Because you like to laugh and talk. And at the end of the day, that's all everybody wants to do. If we can laugh and talk, we good. I don't give a what you are or what you do.
We overly sensitive as a people. The nation is becoming overly sensitive.
Yeah.
That's what's happening to comedy. Everything is so sensitive. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't offend this group. They gonna start burning flags in front of your house and throwing marches and shit. Oh my God.
What did you think about Dave Chappelle's?
I thought that Dave Chappelle was one. Well, I'm a fan of Dave Chappelle's, and it was spot on with what he said. He only had one thing wrong with the LGBT community. He said that it was the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender was in the car. Not true. Gays drive, lesbians in the passenger seat, bisexuals in the back seat. He's not even in the car. We on a side car, ride with them. They only pull us out when it's time for a benefit or some entertainment or parade. But we are not allowed to go into the boardrooms to make decisions on what's happening to our future, to our health care, or to our housing, to our mental status. They don't do that for us. The gay men put us back on the outside because it is a pecking order in every aspect of life. And it's still a gay white man in America, still a white man in America. He can have a purse and a pair of shoes every time he opens his.
That's why in my future videos that you'll see, I have said some of the things. I do think that, like, the trans are the most marginalized out of our group, and and even in the ballroom scene, it was originally started by the girls, and they have been overtaken by the butch queens, so I do see that. And then also, a lot of people don't know, a lot of like straight people, they don't know, like, yes, it's racism in the world, but it's big time, present in the LGBTQIA community as well. I talk about this later too, how black men are literally fetishized for their BBCs, which is a prejudice in itself. But
now for Louis Vuitton to fall out, he's still a white man in America.
He still got that privilege.
True. Boom.
Yeah,
There it is, right there.
Yeah. What about patriarchy?
And I think that if something was to ever, not wishing that this would happen, or not trying to speak this into existence, but if something was to ever happen where stuff got reversed, things got taken away, it's gonna be because of these Codys and these people that's getting caught having sex in these Senate rooms and stuff like that, and that wasn't us, but it's going to trickle down, and we will be the face of it, the blame of it. So it's just like, that's why I'm doing all it, because it's like you got to clean this up, because it's like it's like we giving them all the evidence, like to do it, and for us to be blamed, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not. I mean, it's happening. So
I always think, like, in a way, it seems like sometimes, like, especially when it comes to sports, right? When you see these men competing in these women's sports and dominating, I'm like, that don't seem right. That's not right. That's like, it's like you're trying to erase their existence.
I don't agree with that.
That is definitely not right. If you watch my Coffee Time blogs on YouTube, I always say that's just a man beating a woman's ass for free. That is, because you can change. You still born a male. We still physically stronger. You can take hormones for 2 years. I could be hormoned out, pickle. I still won't have my penis. I'm still gonna have testosterone running through my body. It's just not. Like we always say, we want inclusion. Then create a lane for Olympics. Create a whole thing for trans to compete and do whatever they want to do. But stop putting these men against these women.
It's just not right.
It's not right.
And that's not a proper word. We can't use that word.
I can. I'm part of the black community. I can say nigga. I can say fat. Look, I'm part of so many different communities. I can say vagina. I can say cunt. I'm a well-rounded bitch.
You are problematic, Flame.
For sure. Did you see what my fucking...
Can't no bitch do what I do.
You gotta understand that if everybody had this mantra and this motto, except with me, and you can change the word to play or whatever you call yourself, you will only be focused on what you doing. I'm not got time to focus on what this man is doing or what this lady is doing. I'm only focused on me.
Funky Geneva took offense to that. That's my understanding. The beef between Funky and Flame Monroe.
Address the real issue, Flame. You did that video on the Breakfast Club talking all that anti-LGBTQ and anti-trans rhetoric, and I did a video which I wasn't even going in on you, and I was simply talking about how you are dangerous to the community and you're not for the community. But you don't want to bring light to that because that'll make you look stupid.
Flame Monroe's position.
But
now, before you hear my commentary, I have no interest in whatever little beef that they have, because that's between them. But I did not like his comments about, Flame being like anti-LGBTQIA. I don't agree with that, and her views are not dangerous to the community because a lot of us do have these same views, but it's not the majority. But here,
I guess bullying people within the community is okay. I guess calling each other elderly grandparents, and harassing them, I guess that's okay. Because that's what we do to each other. I guess cutting somebody in their face with a knife, I guess that's okay. Because that's what happened at the ball. I mean, I guess slapping somebody in the face with a bottle, that's okay. All because of an opinion. The person chopped you, which is you signed up to participate for. The health reads, doxing each other's medical information, I guess that's okay. Because all of this is happening within this community. And I don't agree with it. I don't agree. These people stand up, and we should stand up for our community, but at the same point in time, our community within itself is imploding. And the reason why it's imploding is because you have certain people at the top that are known gatekeepers, and you have all this fighting within the community. So, I don't know. I do know. Everybody knows about, the app that I've spoke about. People, see this. It's out here. People know about this. Now, they don't talk about this, and then, they do talk about it, but they even talk about, the people that's on these apps. They talk about them, call them low vibrational and stuff like that. And so it's like, oh, you know about this then. Then why ain't nobody doing nothing about this? But then, Flame is anti-LGBT L-G-B-T-Q-I-A. Flame is anti-trans. Man, no.
Like I said,
It just seemed like certain spirits gravitate towards certain spirits. And they don't have nothing to do with no sexuality, baby. Some people in this community is mean to the bone, mean to the core, for no reason. It don't make no sense.
When we gonna talk about how we let some of our friends and our so-called gay parents and all this bullshit shape our lives and miss out on blessings? It's a thing. It's a real thing. So I applaud that man, because I know it's a me, and a lot of them is in the ballroom scene. I've been watching, they had that show, Truth Be Told Fridays. I hope they keep doing it. I loved it. And it's not them older icons. I keep saying it. After Vogue Evolution, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's went downhill from then. After Vogue Evolution, that shit has went downhill. These newer icons, they don't care about being icons. They don't care about it. They just want the title. That's it. They don't care about the work. They don't care about the growth that you're supposed to have as you elevate. You're supposed to have some type of spiritual growth. But they don't care about that, because they just want the name so they can, I'm better than you. That's what it's all about. That's what the ballroom scene has turned into. You older icons made it what it was. The icons like Rodney, Harold, RR. A lot of you older icons made this scene into what it is today, and it's sad what it's coming to. It's sad. Nothing but vanity. I mean, damn, I knew it was a competition and all of that, but god damn, this has turned into some satanic vanity shit. It has. I feel sorry for a lot of people. They be having these categories. Bring it as a slave. Somebody that studied African American Negro study for 10 plus years. I can pull this Bible out and show you how we are the true children of Israel, and not just through the Bible. I can show you through history. I've been studying this shit for 10 plus years. Categories like that are offensive. Bring it as a slave. That's offensive. Especially when these motherfuckers used to tie women leg to leg, arm to arm, slap the horse's ass, and the horses used to part ways and pull them. The babies used to fall out. Why don't we do that to some of the femme queens? I mean, if you want to go there, let's go all the way there. Let's bring it as a slave. Of course not. Of course you don't want to do that. Of course not. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it? No, it sounds crazy that you would have a category like that. Bring it as another god. Had the one boy dressing up as Oshun or Ogun. It's like, do you pray to Oshun? Do you reverence him? Do you know anything about him besides before the 2 weeks that you did a little research on him? Do you make him any offerings? A lot of this shit is games to us. It's games, and we try to pass it off as, oh no, we're just paying homage to, but you're not into this shit. You don't know nothing about no Ogun, Oshun. You don't know nothing about the Orishas. But you bringing that shit into the ballroom scene. And then when your granny died, or when your auntie died, or when your mama died, or when somebody in your family died, yeah, that's what you get for playing, bitch. You playing. Them spirits ain't playing. They got you playing, honey. You playing. You are playing. They're not playing. That's why I can't. Where the scene is going today, I can't. I've been watching this ballroom scene since I was 16 years old. 16. I'm 36 today. So no, I might not walk boss, but I know something. A lot of these people, they'll be like, if you're not ballroom, you shouldn't talk about ballroom. Fuck you, bitch. Bitch, you're barely ballroom. Fuck you. It's black gay culture, bitch. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. But people gonna talk about it. I like watching Bree Star's content. I like it. So what? She has an opinion. Y'all sit up and have an opinion every fucking night, damn near. Which are the only ones that can have an opinion, and you don't fact check all the time, and you don't come back and reveal facts all the time. No, you don't. I've been watching for a very long time. You just don't know me. And I don't care if you know me or if you care to know me or not. A lot of y'all, I would not care to know. A lot of y'all, it's only a select few that I would even entertain, like, would really like to get to know. And Kelly is one of them. I love Kelly. I think she's a motherfucking icon. And when she be sitting up talking her shit, telling you girls that a lot of you wouldn't be relevant if it wasn't for, she not lying. Because I'm an outsider, y'all. I'm an outsider. I wouldn't know a lot of y'all. I watch Sanaya, Alyssa, Christina, Mika, the one prodigy, Mercedes. I watch them girls. I'm sorry, I'm not even a Yolanda, and I'm just now getting into Niambi, for real. Just now getting into her. I like her, you know, but Deja, Misha, Mika, but those is and Naomi, of course. I mean, of course. Those are the people who I watch. I really can't tell you nothing about, you know, and I don't like Skittles. I can't tell you, you know, because I'm from Ohio. I'm from the Midwest, so I can't tell you about none of these new kids. I really can't tell you about no Butch Queens outside of, like, Prince Milan. And then I like Milan, his Vogue. I don't care, like I said, you know, Milan, to me, he did do a lot for the Midwest. And I mean, his Vogue was always on point. And I'm happy to see him branching off into other stuff. Walking fashion categories and stuff like that. Because he can do it. I like King James. You know, I've always saw his Vogue, Ronaldo, Alpha. You know, I like the dancers. Because I used to dance. I used to do ballet and jazz and modern and hip-hop. You know, I didn't get to make it as far because boys don't dance where I come from. I have a story. I see why a lot of people date outside of their race. It's too much to deal with you bitches. I had a nigga tell me I had to give him $5,000 a week just for him to be with me. The audacity of some of you niggas. The audacity. The audacity, bro. But this nigga, for the life of me, this nigga can't even keep his goddamn, you can't even keep a motherfucking apartment. Every time you might get millionaires, and you might get cars, but they always get smashed up because you're drinking. In and out of jail. In and out of the hospital, getting that ass beat, jumped. But I gotta give you $5,000 a week. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? The audacity, y'all. The audacity of some of these black gay men. I see why. I see why. I'm sorry, but I see why God is the way he is towards gay people in the Bible. I see it. I'm sorry that you can't. I'm sorry that you can't, because for this community to be so oppressed Oh, we're so oppressed. Oh, they're trying to hurt us. They're trying to kill us. We're so oppressed. They bully us. Bitch, go to these motherfucking balls and see who's oppressed. These bitches ain't oppressed. These bitches is the big bad wolf. They ain't the little Red Riding Hood. They the ones that do the oppressing. But then we'll get in that spotlight and, oh, we're so oppressed as a community. But these same hoes that be saying that shit be bullying people in the community, blocking people in the community, sleeping with each other's man in the community, trans people misgendering each other, calling each other by their boy names, the health reads, the death reads that occur on Bigo Live. That app should be banned. That's the app you motherfucking need to ban. Bigo Live. You need to ban that shit. I don't see how all these celebrities like the Baby and LeBron James and Kevin Hart and all these people get canceled. Gilbert Arenas. Y'all talk shit about Gilbert Arenas, but guess what? If Gilbert Arenas, I swear if Gilbert Arenas ever come across this, bro, don't let them talk shit to you. All you got to do is go on YouTube and type in Bigo. And play that shit. Just play it. How you talking about me, canceling me, but y'all talk about each other's mamas, you talk about each other's grannies, you call each other's parents. You send porn to each other's parents. Like, if you got a video, and that has never happened to me. This all has happened on this Bigo app. And see, these bitches act so tough, right? But when this shit all come out in the spotlight, we didn't do that, we're not like that, this doesn't go on, what is he talking about? That's how you know they cowards. That's how you know they cowards. See, because a real bitch gonna own up to that shit. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. But I guarantee you, these are cowards. They cowards. They're not, soon as the spotlight, soon as the government start cracking down, they gonna run. They're going to run. They ain't going to stand 10 toes down on what they said, on how they be reading and how they be doing the death read. They ain't not going to do that because they cowards. Cowards. A lot of them are. And I don't disagree with him for dating a white man, baby, because a lot of these gay men are vicious. He's not going to even be able to get to that. A lot of black gay men spend so much time hating each other, doing evil shit behind the scenes, bro, doing evil shit, and trying to block people's destinies and trying to block people's love life, and don't be in the ballroom scene. Oh, don't be in the ballroom scene. You better hope a bitch ain't putting a spell on you. Trying to get you to have an off night. And you know what? You know what's so crazy to me? People look at me like I'm crazy, right? Because I talk about witchcraft. I talk about, demon possession, demonology, and, spirituality. I talk about that shit. And people will clown me, calling me crazy and shit like that. But then they'll go to a ball and the category is like, bring it as a witch. Or they'll have some form, I don't know if it was the coldest winter ever, not this most recent one, but it was one ball, bitch. It was either on Legendary or it was one of them big balls, like the coldest winter. And they had a witchcraft theme. Them motherfucking people looked just like real demons. Y'all playing. You the one that's playing. Them spirits ain't playing. You're playing. What you call dressing up and paying homage? No, baby, that's idol worship. And see, you can't be like, I believe in Jesus, I believe in God, and then you dressing up as some motherfucking witch. You can't say that. That's where we have gotten. People are so dumb today. It's like, don't you know if you claim to believe in God, Don't you know he said he was a jealous God? And here your ass is going to this bar dressed up as Ogun. You putting another God before him. And wondering why your life is miserable. Wondering why you depressed. I seen one person on the show. I seen one person on Bigo. It was yesterday. And he was talking about something. And he mentioned something about the bar room. He was like, yeah, it was some satanic shit or something like that. And I was like, damn, so, okay. You know that this is satanic then. And I'm not saying the bars. I'm talking about it was a certain aspect he was talking about in the barroom scene that happened. And he was like, I think he was talking about what they had to bring it as or something like that, what the category called for. But he mentioned it. I didn't. He's like, yeah, it was some satanic shit. You see how you just wave it off? Yeah, it's some satanic shit. That shit that you just wave off, when you go to stand in judgment, that ain't gonna be waved off. Like I said, he not gonna even be able to get to some of the people. He ain't gonna even get to your fucking sexuality. You've done all this witchcraft, knowingly or unknowingly. And I know that the Most High speak to me. Even in all my wrongs, I know he speak to me. So I know he's speaking to some of y'all too. Telling you, that feeling that you get, that nervous feeling that you get, maybe that's a feeling that you shouldn't be doing that shit. You ever thought about that? Nope, you ain't thought about that. You ain't thought about that. You cannot say that you believe in God and then you practicing all this demonic shit. You participating in demonic shit. It's wrong. Don't you know? Don't you know who's over witchcraft? Satan is over witchcraft. Okay? I'm telling you a secret. Satan is over witchcraft. So when you participate in stuff that have witchcraft in it, you are worshiping Satan. And after you get done, you can't be like, oh, I worship Jesus. It don't work like that. Dummy. It don't work like that. Sorry. I know you wish it did, but it doesn't. You can't go say, oh, I'm about to go walk for this $1,500. Yeah, this category is calling it like this, but, you know, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. Bitch, no, you're not covered by the blood of Jesus. You're not. You want to know why? Because you know you are about to go do something evil. Ding dong. He didn't give you permission to fucking sin. Especially do some shit like that. Now, I have my views, you know, because a lot of people probably sitting here